So state akin to sleep is a Neville Goddard technique, and pretty much it's just when your brain is in the theta wave state. That you don't have to be sleeping to get in the theta wave state. The theta wave state is just really when your body and your mind is relaxed. So you're mostly in it when you first wake up in the morning. For like about 30 minutes after you wake up, your brain is still in that wave state, and it's really good to be in that wave state because that is the state that your subconscious mind is easily like accessible to the affirmations that you're telling it and whatever thoughts that you're having. Because pretty much, like, you know, the thoughts that you're having when you first wake up in the morning, that's like what your subconscious mind is really focused on. Like the things that you're thinking about first thing in the morning, that's like what's really on your subconscious mind. So you want to be telling yourself good things when you're first waking up in the morning. Your brain is also in the theta wave state when you are going to sleep at night, like right before you're going to sleep, like when your body is relaxed, like it almost feels like numb and like you can't really move, you feel me? Like when your body's super relaxed, your mind is super relaxed, and it's like you feel yourself about to go to sleep but you're still kind of awake. That is the theta wave state, and that is like the best time to use the state akin to sleep technique. So just like what I said, the thoughts that you're having first thing in the morning is like really important to you. The thoughts that you're having as you're falling asleep is really important to you, and that's what your mind is going to be thinking of for the next 8 to 9 hours, however long you're sleeping. That's what is going to be penetrating into your subconscious mind. So you want to make sure that those thoughts are good. Same thing when you're first waking up, you want to make sure that these thoughts are good and favorable to what it is that you are creating or manifesting, desiring, wanting, whatever. So this is how I use the state akin to sleep technique. Like this. This is how I use it. This is my favorite technique to use, along with scripting and saying affirmations and things like that. But this is just like the fastest technique, in my opinion. And I say this all the time. Techniques are not what is manifesting for you. You're doing all the work. Well, most of the work. And then, you know, you're letting the universe, the 3D, whatever, you're letting that join in and then give you your manifestation. But pretty much the techniques isn't what's giving you your manifestation. You're the one giving yourself your manifestations. Put your faith in these techniques, yes, because in order for them to work, you're going to need to believe that they are working. But don't think that if you do it wrong or if you don't do it right the first time that you're never going to get your desires. Like, that's not the case. You're always capable of getting your desires. These techniques just help you believe it more. It helps build your faith. It helps build your confidence with manifesting. Okay, so I like to sleep with affirmations or subliminals, okay? If you do not know what a subliminal, I hope you know what affirmations are. But if you don't know what a subliminal is, it's pretty much just like a track that is looping affirmations. They have different kind of subliminals for different things that you're manifesting. If you want to manifest like you want to manifest the way that your nose is shaped, you can look up subliminals on YouTube, and there's thousands of subliminals for appearance changes in general, but I'm pretty sure like 9 times out of 10 you could find a specific subliminal for what it is that you are trying to get. So say you're trying to get a new shaped nose, right? You don't want to do any surgery, you just want to manifest one. There's subliminals for your desired nose. Like, it'll probably be called you're manifesting your desired nose, you're manifesting your appearance change. Just look up different subliminals for what it is that you're manifesting. You want to manifest money, there's money subliminals. And some of the subliminals are like, I think they call them calm, and they have like music playing over them, and in the background they're saying the subliminals like really fast over and over and over again, and you don't really hear them, but they're still penetrating into your subconscious mind. So they have subliminals that you can't hear, and they put music over them. If you like that type of subliminal, by all means do it. If it works for you, you like it, you got good results from it, do it. But me personally, I need to hear my affirmations. I don't like my affirmations with music playing over them. Like, it doesn't, I don't know, I feel like it works better for me if I'm hearing my affirmations. So but they also have subliminals where you can hear the affirmations, and they're either looping the same sentence or a few sentences over and over again, or they're like saying different affirmations throughout the whole subliminal. I like using Dylan James subliminals because he does 8-hour subliminals for different topics, and they work really, really good. Like, the way that he puts his sentences together and the way that he uses words, I found that like the way that he just puts together his subliminal tracks, it really digs deep into my subconscious mind, and I have gotten really good results by using Dylan James affirmation tapes. I like his self-concept affirmation tapes. That's how I really manifested my self-concept changes, you know, like gaining confidence and just changing like my whole mentality. Like, I use subliminals, and that's like the fastest way to manifest, in my opinion, is to use subliminals. Pretty much it's just like an easier way of saying your affirmations. It's an easier way of saying your affirmations. Like, you could pick affirmations and, you know, like try to train your mental diet, and you can use them to try to flip your negative thoughts, your old negative thoughts, into the new, you know, affirmations and the new self-concept. So you could do that throughout the day. You could just say your affirmations throughout the day to yourself or out loud or whatever. But when you do that, you will face like opposing thoughts, and a lot of the times you can't catch every single opposing thought. Like, that's really what instantly manifesting fast, that's really all it comes down to, is how good are you at flipping your opposing thoughts and catching all of those negative thoughts and changing them consciously, right? So a lot of the times, like, especially newer people that's just learning about manifesting and law of assumption and stuff, a lot of the times it's going to be a little bit harder for newer people to catch those opposing thoughts and flip them and stuff. So that's why a lot of people will like complain and say that things aren't changing and blah blah blah. It's because they keep reliving the old story. They keep telling themselves the old story over and over and over again. They're not flipping them. They're not changing those old thoughts fast enough, right? So when you do stay taken to sleep, it's like you don't really have to worry about that, okay? The more that you do it, the easier and the more that it's going to penetrate into your subconscious mind, the more that your subconscious mind is going to soak in all the new affirmations and the new things that you're telling yourself. So you can use subliminals to do that, or you can make your own affirmation track or subliminal track, and it'll loop over and over and over again. And I use the Parrot app. The Parrot app is really good. You could make different tracks as long as you want, and they will loop over and over and over again. So if you like, and it's good because say you're looking up on YouTube for specific affirmation tracks for whatever it is that you're manifesting, and they just don't happen to have it, you could just make your own using the Parrot app. And it's even better because they're your affirmations. So you already know how you talk. You already know how you like use the phrases that you use, how you speak. You know, you already know how you talk. So your mind is just going to, it's going to work even faster if you use your own voice, because your mind is already like recognizing that voice because it's your voice. Like, it's your mind, it's your voice. So it's going to absorb what you're saying even more, because it's you telling yourself these things instead of just using a different person's voice. Or like, yeah, like say you're a woman and you're using Dylan James's affirmation tapes. Even though they're good, like for some people it might not work as fast because it is a man. Like, your brain isn't going to be as receiving because it's a man telling you these things, but it still works. But I just want to give you options and, you know, to tell you different things, because so that you could do what's best and what's fastest for you, so that you could get your results the fastest. Okay, but whatever sounds good to you throughout the video, do that. Use your discernment and just pick out little things that work for you. How to successfully achieve state akin to sleep. So the way that I found that I successfully do this is when I fall asleep, like really looping the affirmations in my head over and over and over again. Like, I'm really focusing on nothing but the affirmations that I'm telling myself. That is how you can do state akin to sleep, and you could wake up with results. You could wake up with either the full manifestation or a very, very clear sign that the manifestation is coming. And as soon as you get some signs, you already know that your subconscious mind is like, you already know that your 3D is conforming. I keep saying your subconscious mind is penetrating, but there's like a better way to say that. But you just know that your 3D is conformed, and there's nothing that you have to do. You could still use the technique, but really you just have to believe that you're getting what you want and it will show up. Okay, but it's always good to keep doing the same technique, you know. But you have to really fall asleep with these affirmations looping in your mind, and you don't think about anything else. If you realize that your mind is drifting onto other thoughts, you have to keep redirecting your attention to what it is that you are focusing on, the affirmations that you're telling yourself. When we're going to sleep, we like to think about a lot of random stuff, okay? And a lot of the time, before you even notice or realize it, your brain is just like in a whole different world because you lost your train of thought. So you want to keep redirecting your mind back to your affirmations, and it takes practice. I will admit, it takes practice. It takes a lot of practice. Like, you really want to do this every single night, and do not get discouraged when your brain and your body start to react to it, because your brain and your body will start to react to these affirmations in crazy ways. Because just like when you're awake, your mind and your body is going to go against the affirmations that you're saying when you first start. You have to really just know that this is something that's going to happen when you start consciously manifesting. Like, if you are so used to just being a certain way, you're so used to thinking a certain way, when you start to tell yourself new things, different things that's going against, you know, the old programming in your mind, your body and your brain is going to reject it. And ways that this happens: when you're doing state akin to sleep, when you're sleeping, your body is still going to try to go against it, but you're sleeping, so you're probably not going to remember a lot of these things, but these things happen. And I'm just giving examples from my experience of what happens when you do state akin to sleep and when it starts to work. You may experience that you take your headphones out while you're sleeping. So you're going to be playing these affirmations out loud, or you could use headphones. I use headphones because, I don't know, I feel like I just hear it better. If I don't use headphones, I just put my phone under my pillow, so that, like, no matter if I turn around, like whatever side I turn around, I'm still gonna be hearing it because it's under my pillow, right? So you might take your headphones off during the night. You might turn the affirmations off completely during the night. Like, this happens because your body is trying to like reject what you're, like, the new affirmation that you're telling yourself. So without you even realizing it, because you're sleeping, you'll take headphones out. You're going to turn off the affirmations. You might turn off your phone. Like, my phone has died when I'm charging it, because like while I'm sleeping I will plug my phone out and it will die because it's playing affirmations. Like, what else? Yeah, another thing that happens mostly with me is I'll take my headphones out, or I'll have very vivid dreams. Like, the dreams are so crazy and like random, and yeah, it's just be the most random dreams ever in life. Or like sometimes I'll have nightmares. They get so crazy that they'll become nightmares. Like, that's just like, don't get discouraged when these things happen, because this is just your body's way of letting you know that the new affirmations, the new thoughts are, you know, they're going somewhere in there. Like, your subconscious mind is picking up on them somewhere. You know, when these things happen, you want to keep doing it, keep telling yourself new beliefs, keep telling yourself these new affirmations. Like, don't get discouraged and, you know, think that that's like anything bad. It's not nothing bad. It's just your body's way of pretty much telling yourself like it's getting this new information, right? So ways that you will do this when you're awake. I know it's kind of like scary hearing that, because it's like you're not really remembering yourself doing these things. But who else is going to plug out my phone? Who else is going to turn off the affirmations? Like, it's just your body's way of telling you that it's receiving these things. But ways that this can happen when you're awake is, you know, you speaking positively into your life, even if you're used to speaking negative. Ways that your body will tell you and show you is you start having intrusive thoughts. Like, just you start thinking things that you never even thought before, because it's like your body's way of being like, oh, you're usually insecure and now you're telling me that you're confident. Like, oh no, don't you remember when this happened and blah blah blah, and when this happened and somebody did this and blah. Like, your mind will start to bring up old things, and it'll be like old suppressed emotions, old memories, old situations. Like, your mind will start bringing up these things so that you will stay in a state that is comfortable for you. This is going to pull you out of your comfort zone, because you're literally in a way fighting against those old beliefs. Like, you're hitting them head on, because when you're in the theta wave state, your mind is open. Like, your conscious mind shuts off. When you're in the theta wave state, your conscious mind completely shuts off and your body is asleep, okay? But your mind is still open. Your subconscious mind is still open. Everything that you're telling it in this state is going to go directly in your subconscious mind. So you're facing them head on. Even when you're saying affirmations, when you're awake, when you're meditating, you're still, if you're in a relaxed state, you're still in state akin to sleep. You don't have to be asleep to be in state akin to sleep. So say if you're like washing dishes or watching TV and you're telling yourself new things, like favorable things, your mind is still going to do things to go against it. You feel me? Like, when you first start, that's why you need to keep doing it. It takes repetition to get new results. It takes repetition. You're going to start having intrusive thoughts. You're going to maybe start having negative thoughts, like more negative thoughts. You're going to probably, you know, get discouraged, but it's okay. It's just your body's way of trying to keep you at your comfort level, okay? It's just your body's just doing its job. It's trying to keep you where it feels safe, but you're in control of your body. You have to literally push your body into a new state. like you are in control. You gotta like tell it, okay, I know where I'm comfortable, I'm safe here, but actually I need to leave that alone. Like I don't want to be in my comfort zone anymore. All right, that's really all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.